I feel that American Christians are outraged over everything but what matters. Politics, the Epstein files, Diddy, gender roles, the use of rainbows, the mockery of God in Hollywood, climate change, the border, the stock market, end-time prophecy, the modern state of Israel, Taylor Swift, the Cracker Barrel logo, everything that does not matter in the grand scheme of eternity. It is all the outrage in the American church that gives the world a peek into the window of what we idolize the most. And before I go off, I want to say that as Christians, we must stand for God, but I don't believe that the constant display of emotional outbursts on social media have anything to do with God. It has more to do with selfish motives, being right and being heard. For some, it is your profession, where you earn a living. For others, it is a way for you to sit behind a keyboard and express yourself in a passive-aggressive manner. And I think it's disgusting that this is how the church is responding to Jesus' command to be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. What happens when I begin to speak truth about certain things? The flesh in many of you rise up. In my recent stand against the synagogue of Satan, I was called a terrorist with a Christian mask on, all because I'm exposing their vile and heinous behaviors that are being overlooked by many in the American church. Over here in the West, American Christians are picketing outside Cracker Barrel while their brothers and sisters in other parts of the world are starving, suffering, and dying for their witness. Friends, let me inform you of some facts. I am Palestinian, and I have family who I love dearly over there. I have every right to stand for Palestinians who are being oppressed, driven out, starved, and killed, all because of the wicked agenda that was enacted almost 2 years ago. Let me also remind you that I'm a Christian. Because I'm a Christian, I am burdened for what burdens God. There is no way that Jesus isn't weeping for what is happening around this world. As his follower, I feel the burden. A burden for injustice, a burden for the children, a burden for the people who are just trying to live in peace, a burden for the lost to know that there is a God who loves them immeasurably more than they could ever understand, and that Jesus is the only way. And where is the American church? Fussing and name-calling on social media, preaching that the rapture's coming and Christ is going to save us out of here. The world is witnessing all of these things, and so is God. Look, I could go on and on, but I'm going to stop. I just wish Christians in the U.S. were known for getting outraged over the things that matter. I just wish love and compassion was what we were known for. It was the Lord Jesus who said that everyone would know that we are his disciples by the way that we love others.